Hi, in this session I'm going to explain about how somebody could renew your OCI card. This session is sponsored by wikiprocedure.com, and all the information that I'm going to provide in this session can also be obtained from this link that is provided here. I'm going to take you to this link just to show you how the information is displayed. So it is displayed in headings, which is kind of easy for people to understand, and everything is mostly listed down in steps, so it's kind of easy to understand. So I'm just going to take you back to the session. So these are the list of items that I'm going to cover in this session. There are three eligibilities that a person could apply for or renew your OCI card. The first one would be, if you're below 20 and you have a new passport, it is a requirement that you have to renew your OCI card stamp on your new passport. The second one would be, if you already have an OCI card and you have reached your age of 50, then you have to renew your OCI card booklet and the stamp in your passport. If you have a new passport issued and you have your stamp on your old passport, then you could renew your OCI card stamp on your new passport. So these are the three eligibilities um, through which you're eligible for renewing your OCI card. For required documents, it's proof of address, proof of Indian origin, naturalization certificate, photocopy of passport, one photograph, and also all the other required documents can be found out from this URL that is provided here. But what I would recommend is, I would recommend you to contact your local appropriate offices, um, who should be able to help you out with the required documents, because if there is going to be a change in required documents, and in some cases you would not have to carry a lot of documents just for renewing your OCI card. So I would recommend you contact your local appropriate officers. They should be able to help you out. These are the different ways that you can actually apply for or renew your OCI card. The first one would be the application form online. In the sense, the application form will be provided online, where you have to fill in the application form and submit the application form, and you have to print out the application form which you have filled out and post it to the appropriate offices. So in the sense, it's not purely that you apply online, but you have to fill in the application form, print out the application form, and then post it to the appropriate local offices. The other options is, if you are in US, you could contact Sox and Kings Global Service. These are the following office locations who you can contact. If you're currently in India, you could contact Foreigner Regional Registration Offices. You could find the office locations in this following URL. If you are from any other country, you could contact your nearest Indian embassy or Indian consulate, who should be able to help you out. You could find out all this information in this URL that is provided here. What I'm going to do now is, I'm going to take you to this URL, which is application form online, and explain you about how to proceed with filling up the application form. I'm not going to take you to the entire step to the end on how to fill the application form, because I don't have all the information related to it. I'm going to take you to half the way through it. So when you access that URL which I just showed you, you would be taken to this page and click, and here what you have to do is click here to proceed. On doing so, you would be given these options. You have to click on OCI miscellaneous services. You would be provided with some instructions that you have to read and understand, and you click on OK, and you would be given a simple question that you have to answer, which is greater, 1 or 14. So in this case it's 14, and you click enter. Sorry, my internet is taking a bit of time. Here, after after passing to that screen, you would be provided with two options. You click on fresh application. In this screen, you will be provided or required to fill in certain information on fields, and you have to fill in one field under each heading and click on a button proceed for going further. I would not have all the information on filling up this screen, uh, so I'll not be able to take you any further. But I'm just going to show you the screen and explain you what has to be filled in, um, so that it's going to be easy to go through. So before that screen is going to load up, I'm just going to take you to the next slide. I can come back to that screen later. So with regards to fees, the fees is 45 USD. You have to convert it to your local currency, and you have to pay the fees. What I would recommend is you also access this URL which is here. So if in case there is change in fees, then you would be able to you know get the latest information. Validity is normally a lifetime. Processing time, there is no specific processing time, um, but you can track your application using this following URL. All applications that are being submitted would be visible in this tracker, so you could track the application form, the status of the application form, I mean. And other informations is that, as I said, if you're I'm just going to take you to the screen to make it slightly bigger. So if you got your OCI visa, and you're just over 50, so and sorry, just over 50 of age at the time. So in the sense, if you are applying for the first time for a OCI card, and you are just 50 when you're applying, then you do not have to go and renew your OCI card. So that is what's been explained in the first sentences. The other things are, if you have a OCI card, in the sense, normally what they do is they stamp your passport with the OCI stamp, and they would provide you with the OCI booklet. So if your passport that has an OCI stamp gets expired, then what you could do is you could the simplest way, if you and if you're in a urgency to travel, and you do not have a OCI stamp on your new passport, then what you could do is you could carry your expired passport with the OCI stamp, your OCI booklet, and your new valid passport which does not have a OCI stamp on it. So this is one of the simplest ways that you could travel if you're in a hurry. Uh, or in the other scenarios, what you could do is you could get your new passport stamped too. That is, which I explained, that is one of the eligibilities that you could consider for applying or renewing your OCI card. So these are the other information, and you could find more informations on this following link that I provided here. I'm just going to take you back to that screen just to see whether it's got loaded. Yep. So you would be provided with this screen after clicking on OCI miscellaneous services, where you have to enter your passport number, one of this field under this heading and one of this field under this heading, and click on proceed. So once you do that, you would be taken to a screen where you will be provided with the option to renew your OCI card. So I cannot take you further, as I said. I don't have any information to fill in this screen, and I hope I have provided enough information. Thanks for listening.